You want that to happen, like I was telling you on the phone.
Uh-huh.
It sounds, and there's no faults going off or anything like that. All this is doing here, this is the bypass, which actually 90% of the time those don't even move, and but that moved very easily, so that's fine too.
And why would you bypass?
I'm forcing water into the heater.
Okay.
So it's installed here. They put them on. The builders put them on to allow the water to flow past the heater.
Okay.
Back in the old days, the old heaters didn't have an internal bypass. All these new heaters have that already in there. So this doesn't really even need to be here. But the goal of it is to keep the condensation out of the heater so it lasts longer.
So when you turn it perpendicular, it's running the water through the heater?
Yeah, it's stopping here and forcing it in here and then out here and then back to the pool. A little bit still gets in here, but it's fine. So.
But if you take it up and down and put it parallel.
Yeah, it still goes through, but most of the water comes up like this.
Okay.
Because that's where the flow is going, you know.
Okay.
So if you see a heater, turn on the blower, try to start, and you can hear it try to click. It's trying to start, it's just not getting gas. And if it shuts off, everything's working great because it says, hey, there's no gas, there's nothing present, I have no flame, and it shuts off.
Okay.
So
and that's what it did yesterday
that's what you want it
we
to
figured out the propane wasn't
exactly. So get propane on it, and you know, I bet everything that it would be fine.
Okay.
So, let's see here. Turn on the therapies. So we have bubbles going on over here.
Okay.
We want to see that because you want to make sure that this air line is open.
Okay.
And that's what it is. So you're getting bubbles. You can hear it too.
Okay.
That's good.
And that's turning that on.
Right.
Where it says spa. Okay.
Exactly.
Got
For
it.
the therapies, which is that.
Okay.
So yeah, it just took a little while to get the air over there.
Okay.
Sometimes that, you know, if he doesn't run the therapies for a while, that line still has water in it, and it'll take a little longer for it to get over there. So we're just checking that. So it's good to turn that on occasionally.
Okay.
Even if you don't use it very often. This here. These are all your return lines.
Okay.
All I'm checking on this stuff is to make sure that they move. Like that one's a little stiff, which is, you know, normal, but it's movable, which is fine.
And what does that one do?
These turn off each one of these items.
Okay.
Like this is his waterfall that he has running. And then this is the main returns, and this is the spa. You want water to come back to all of these. You know, that way you don't have algae building up inside the waterfall or anything like that. And you need to have some water going back to the spa so that it's getting chemicals.
So you really want these to be up and down all the time?
As long as all this water is coming back, this is to the return, to the pool. Yeah, up and down is fine if you're okay with up and down and you like the flow of the water. But what he's trying to do is increase the flow of the water.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So that's why these are toggled off a little.
Okay.
Which is not a problem. It's just making more
turns it up.
waterfall.
Okay.
Exactly.
Got it.
So as long as we got it going back to everywhere, it's good to go.
Okay.
All I did there is turn on the spa to make sure there's nothing clogged in these lines.
Okay.
These are the suction lines. We got a good full pot here. Like you don't see a lot of air and bubbles in there. It's all pretty solid.
And that's not a variable speed, right?
No,
Okay.
standard pump, which is still fine. If this goes out, the rule states you can have this one rebuilt. That's why we rebuilt it. Or you have to put on a variable speed of some sort. One of those two. But that one's, I don't hear anything wrong with it. And it's a Super 2. Super 2 is a fantastic motor. So they still make it. It didn't when they're not very good, they go away. So now you can see the cavitation coming. Right, see how it's got air in it? That's because it's moving a ton of water through this one pipe. So when we turn on open and go to the back, it'll really cavitate on the back, and you'll hear it change.
Okay.
Which is all fine. But that's to show you that pot's full of water.
Okay.
There's no air leaks. That's a good sign.
The PSI is moving here too.
Yeah, it'll probably drop. Yeah, exactly. So now we're running wide open. From what I can tell, it's probably due for a filter clean.
Okay.
This should be between 12 to 15, and you're set about 22. So right around 10 parts or 10 psi above normal, like 12, so 22.
Okay.
That's when it's time to do a filter clean. But this is standard. You should be doing this every 6 months anyway. So it does look like there's a little leak here, like it might be cracked or sweating or leaking under there. Oh, it's dripping from back here. So this is probably just a couple O-rings in there, and that'll probably clear that up.
Okay.
Let's see. That's good. That's good. This one. Just checking the GFI, make sure it works.
Okay.
Pull lights off.
You told us yesterday the pool light wasn't working.
Right.
Can you show me that again?
Yeah, it's not working.
Okay.
He knows. He was telling me it might
Okay.
be burned out.
Okay.
It looks like it is.
Okay.
And because it's triggering the GFI,
Uh-huh.
it's most likely just a seal and bulb.
Okay.
He said his daughter leaves it on, and pool lights they heat up. You know, they're
Yeah.
400 watts, so
Yeah.
they don't like to be left on. Make sure the kill switch works. That works.